Ariz was an 18-year-old boy who lived in a small coastal town where the sea roared loudly but life moved quietly. Every morning, fishermen rushed to the shore, children ran barefoot on the dusty paths, and women filled the air with the aroma of freshly baked bread. But inside Ariz's heart, nothing felt lively. Though his body was young, his spirit felt aged. Though his sleep was long, his mornings were heavy. No matter how many hours he rested, he woke up tired, drained, dull, and directionless. People often whispered, "Ariz looks alive, but is not living." And Ariz silently agreed. One evening, after another long day of dragging his tired mind around, Ariz walked toward the old lighthouse at the edge of the town, a place where he often went when his thoughts felt too noisy. The waves crashed against the rocks, but his heart felt even louder. He sat on the cold stone and murmured, "Why do I feel exhausted even after sleeping so much? Why can't I wake up fresh like others?" As he spoke into the wind, he heard a soft chuckle. Standing behind him was Mahi, the lighthouse keeper, a quiet man with silver-streaked hair and a face carved with peace. People called him the man who could see through souls. He sat beside Ariz and said gently, "Your body sleeps, but your mind does not, and a mind that never rests can exhaust even the strongest heart." Ariz blinked in confusion. "How do you know what I feel?" Mahi smiled warmly, "Because I once lived inside the same storm." He drew a single line in the sand. "This line is you. Everyday life adds marks, worries, fears, comparisons, failures. Slowly the line gets buried under layers." Our eyes swallowed hard. "So what should I do? I want to be energetic. I want to wake up with purpose. But something inside me refuses to let go." The lighthouse keeper looked toward the glowing horizon and said, "Your mind is loud because you never teach it silence." Our eyes leaned closer, listening with hope. Mahi continued, "Tonight, before you sleep, practice one small ritual. It takes only 3 minutes, but it frees the mind like nothing else." Our eyes asked softly, "What ritual?" The old man raised 3 fingers. "Close your eyes and name one thing troubling you today. Forgive yourself for one thing you didn't do well today. Promise yourself one small action for tomorrow. Even tiny progress counts. When you confess your worries to yourself," Mahi explained, "your mind stops replaying them all night. When you forgive yourself, your heart becomes light. And when you promise tomorrow a small step, your future starts calling you with energy." Our eyes felt something inside him melt, a tightness he had carried for years. That night, he followed Mahi's ritual. Sitting near his window, he whispered, "Today I felt overwhelmed. Today I forgive myself for giving up too easily. Tomorrow I will try again, only one step, but I will try." When he lay down, his chest felt lighter. His breath felt calmer. And for the first time in many months, sleep found him instead of him chasing sleep. The next morning, our eyes woke before dawn. No heaviness, no fog in his head, no invisible weight pressing down on his shoulders. Just clarity, fresh, bright clarity. His steps felt energetic. His eyes looked awake. His heart felt new. For the next week, he repeated the ritual. And each day, he woke up sharper, stronger, more alive. People noticed. Our eyes looks different. They said, brighter, lighter, happier. Our eyes simply smiled and replied, "I learned the art of resting my mind." One evening, he returned to the lighthouse to thank Mahi, but the lighthouse keeper was gone. Some said he had left to help another town. Our eyes touched the old stone wall and whispered, "Your words didn't change my sleep, they changed my life." And from that day on, our eyes lived by a simple truth. When you calm your mind at night, your morning becomes a rebirth.